All right, we're here with Chase Petty, the Press Player of the Year, and Billy Kern, the Mainland Regional High School coach. Chase, a couple things. First of all, it's been about a week or so since the season's over. It's such a great year. What sort of, what's the first thing that pops into your mind about the season, basically?
I mean, kind of just the relationships that we built over the year. I mean, that's definitely the biggest thing that I took out of the year, just the bonds that we made throughout the entire year, throughout the whole off season, and through COVID last year.
Right. Here at the field, you're out there on that mound. What was it like being on the mound this year? We had the scouts behind the plate. I don't think I've seen baseball games with as many people as that were down the right field lines, down the left field lines. What was pitching in that setting like for you?
I mean, it was kind of just the same as it always has been. I mean, when I'm pitching, I'm kind of just dialed in with my catcher, and that's kind of just how it stayed, and it's kind of just always how it's been.
Yeah, I would think too that this year you had such a great year, a lot of pressure with the draft, stuff like that, but I would think you feel good. I don't think you could have done more than you did to sort of, protect your status or something, or enhance your status. I think you have to be very happy with the way the year went, basically.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I'm very proud of everyone on our team, not just myself, with the way that we played this year. And, I mean, I'm definitely very comfortable with where I'm at right now, but leading up to the draft, I mean, whatever happens, just take it day by day. And like I said, whatever happens, and it's a win-win no matter the situation. Yeah,
did you feel any pressure at all coming into the year, or?
I mean, yeah, kind of. I mean, just because everyone knew kind of what was going to happen, but kind of as the year went on, it kind of just died out.
Right.
And I was kind of it was just so normal, and it kind of just was, I just enjoyed it.
Right. How old are you now?
I'm 18.
18, okay, Billy, I talked about this during the year. 18 years old, like I said, I think he lived up to expectations and beyond. How tough is that for an 18-year-old kid to sort of meet those expectations in that setting, basically?
I just think everybody kind of showed up expecting something special every time out, and I think he gave it to them every time. And it became kind of interesting that if he struck out 16 and gave up a hit, everybody was kind of like, how about that guy who got the hit? And so it was fun.
Foul balls were cheered, stuff like that.
And I think kind of going into the crowds and stuff, when we pulled up to our first scrimmage at St. Augustine, and there was already people there, and I knew he was excited. He sat as far away from me as possible, but we pulled into St. Augustine. He was standing in the aisle next to me, and I said, "You all right?" He goes, "Yep, I'm just ready to go. I'm getting off the bus." So it was kind of just getting through that first scrimmage, and our guys kind of just embraced it. And I never really heard anybody talking about the crowd. I know our staff didn't notice. He didn't really notice. It just became kind of a regular thing for the kids. And in terms of how he handled it, every single time out, he was as advertised.
Yeah. What was like? I realize he's standing right here, but what's he like to be around on a day in and day out basis? One thing that sort of impressed me, I don't know if people got, is after the Ocean City loss, which was disappointing for you guys, I noticed he grabbed the guys right away and said, "Come on, guys, down the right field," just like any other game, stuff like that. What kind of leadership did he provide for you guys, too?
Well, I just think that obviously all the eyes were on him. Even at practice, we had a lot of people showing up, things like that. His leadership was not only created in the season, it was just the off-season stuff as well. It was being the hardest worker. He didn't kind of get here by accident in terms of his ability. He had a ton of ability as a freshman and sophomore, but to continually get better and get better and get better. And the thing that I've always loved about him is there was never a bar set. It was always, this is what I was today, but I can do better, or I can get to this next level. And even when the triple-digit stuff happened, I said, a conversation we always have when he throws, all I ever say is, how do you feel? You feel good? Do you feel good? And he said, yeah, I think there's more in there.
Right.
So it was kind of I've always respected the way he's never been satisfied, and I think that's what's going to make him successful moving forward.
Right, Chase, so many great moments popping in my head. The first game against Holy Spirit, the Triton home run here, the Don Bosco game. Is there a game that sort of, what about those, maybe all of them, what about those memories that, you guys created for not only yourself, but, your teammates as well?
Yeah, I mean, this was by far the most unforgettable year that I've ever had playing baseball. And that goes back with just the relationships. I mean, I wouldn't have enjoyed this season nearly as much if I didn't have the relationships I did with these kids in these dugouts and on the field. And I mean, I would definitely say that I think everyone's favorite game and most memorable game was that Don Bosco game. And it was kind of just the bus ride going there, everybody listening to music, kind of just locking in. And at the end, when everybody got on the bus and we're just listening to music, going crazy. And I mean, just the environment of the entire thing. I mean, that was by far I would say that was our biggest bonding experience over the year with games.
All right. And two other quick things here. The mound. I think at the beginning of the year you told me you feel at home at the mound. Like if something's bothering you or something, when you go out there, it truly is home. Just tell me a little bit about that. How comfortable do you feel? 60 feet. I guess we're about 4 inches from it now. Out there, basically.
I mean, like I've always said. I mean, baseball's my home away from home, and it's a place where I go and the thing I can do just to get my mind off everything. I can just clear my mind with it. And whenever I'm on that mound, it's only just me and the catcher, and it's kind of just only that with me.
Right. All right. And so where do we go from here? What's on tap with your schedule? I know the draft is the 11th. Yeah. What are you doing between now and then basically? What's the plan? So?
Really just getting ready for whatever happens next. Just for the next chapter, lifting, training, still throwing a little bit. And I mean, like I said, just going day by day. And whatever happens, happens. All
right. And I believe we got some news say that he's not only our Player of the Year, an All-American, but also the New Jersey Gatorade Player of the Year. What do you think that says, or what does that mean to you guys?
It's just, I mean, it's the first baseball player we've ever had at Mainland that's recognized with that. So historically, we've had some great players come through, and it just kind of shows at what level he's at statewide and nationally. So really, really proud of him for that. Obviously, the All-American status is great, and in terms of moving forward, he's taking his meetings over the next couple weeks, and we're just kind of enjoying it and just trying to embrace it and support him wherever whatever small town we're going to end up going to this fall.
So I guess you just come in, the teams come in, they just want to meet, talk with you, that sort of thing, just a couple of meetings with...
it's kind of just Zoom calls, kind of just getting to know each other better.
Right. All right, and what's your reaction to New Jersey Gatorade Player of the Year honor, basically?
So we actually were hoping for it last year as well. We were kind of texting day in about it, day in, day out. And I didn't actually get it last year, but this year we got it. And I was actually texting this morning because I saw the Pennsylvania kid who won it. He's my friend Benny Montgomery.
Right.
And I texted him about it. I said, hey, the PA one came out.
I thought he already knew.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had no idea. And then he said, oh yeah, I saw the New Jersey one too, and they sent me the picture. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But no, it was a cool thing to see, definitely.
Right. All right. And lastly, such a great year of baseball locally. I know you're friends with a lot of the guys. The Cape Atlantic League. Teams winning state titles. You guys had a great season. Your success was at the forefront of it. How much fun was it to sort of be a part of what is, I can't remember a better baseball season around here.
I mean, during the off season, everybody training, well, most of the kids training at Baseball Performance Center. Kind of going into this season, I almost knew what was in store for everyone because I knew all the talent around here, and I knew what everyone had to offer, and I don't think anybody really disappointed us with anything. But it was just, I think this might go down as the best Cal year that we've ever had.